It's a mid-November afternoon, and things are heating up in the NFC. West Coast rivals collide at SoFi Stadium. It's the Seahawks and Rams, and it's next on EA Sports. On the visitor's sideline is Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald. His team lost last time out trying to turn things around this time. On the other side for the Rams, it's Sean McVay. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico on this mid-November afternoon. Seahawks and Rams in the NFL rivalry series. We're underway here at SoFi. They'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working. I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Smith and Jigba there for the catch. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Three plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. It's up and through. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
Rams nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyren Williams. Seahawks and the Rams, one of the better rivalries in recent history. We've had the division come down to these teams meeting in the last game of the season. Both have had dominant eras in recent history. The Rams, the greatest show on turf. The Seahawks, the Legion of Boom. Bobby Wagner at linebacker, part of those terrific defenses on Pete Carroll coach teams. And both of these teams now trying to get back to their glory days. And a win against the other guy would go a long way in doing just that.
40 got. Double right. 22.
Stafford now on 3rd down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Byron Murphy. He to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
So 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Well, Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. He has run the ball well to this point in the season, right there amongst the NFL leaders in rushing. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 3. Now Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 18.
First catch there for Kupp. And he's got a 1st down.
First down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Taken down back at the 42.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Darnold to the air once more. This one into the hands of Smith and Jigba.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big kickoff.
A 53-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. There you see Sean McVay, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Rams. His team heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue 60. White. Roll. And middle.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action now for Stafford. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
The coverage.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A gain of 12 yards.
It's a pickup
And
of
the
12.
Rams
Good
first
for a
down.
Rams first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Blue 60. Hey, 22.
A give, and here comes Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 13 more on that
13
play.
more
And
yards.
quickly, another
That's
first down.
another Rams
And these
first
are the
down.
explosive runs that
1st and
open
10
everything
at the
up. There's all this
38-yard
conversation
line.
about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A gain of 20.
Stafford
more
on
yards.
target to Puka.
That's
And the
another
Rams have a first down.
Rams First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They run over center with Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Blue 80. 21.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by their rookie second rounder.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
We go sack.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab.
Darnold's pass.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Smith and Jigba.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5.
We go sack.
Darnold to throw. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
One of the easiest
First
ways
down,
to negate
Seattle.
these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. To throw is Darnold. He finds Cook along the outbound. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
10 yards
First
for number
down,
10 on that
Seahawks.
one, and it's 1st and 10.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Shaheed with the catch. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
One of the tight ends motions right. On the ground, it's Walker. Finds room inside the 40. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Taken down at the
A gain there
40-yard
of
line.
10 yards.
It's a gain of 10.
First down, Seattle.
And the Seahawks.
Really nice
first
explosive
down.
play there on the ground, and Tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
A 7-yard pick.
We are through one. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. Straight ahead, it's Walker. Oh! And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First down, Seattle.
Throwing, Darnold. That is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. Slant. Smith and Jigba has it. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Darnold now to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This from 34 yards. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will open up a 13-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title.
Set. Red 80. Hey, 22. Hurry.
A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Nick Emanwari on the coverage.
280.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Set. 280. 22.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, L.A.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Nick Emanwari on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
2nd down, it's Stafford. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And the Rams.
They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
23-yard line.
Drill right, 22. Alert.
Stafford now to throw on first down. And he will get into the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, L.A.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Rams are on the board. It's now 13-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 13, Rams 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
The Seahawks take over.
Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Darnold gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Go set. Hey, set.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Connects with Kupp on the slant. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. He's going to lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Rams offense and Devontae Adams heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On play action, it's Stafford taking a shot downfield for Adams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
13
So
yards
from the 39,
play.
they come up on 1st and 10.
First down.
21.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Drill right, 22.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
180. Omaha, ready to move.
To the air again, Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
37.
That is a big play for L.A. 37 yards.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
280.
Now it's Williams. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
15 more yards. That's another Rams 1st down.
They'll run. It's Williams. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Cardi now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Rams will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Seahawks 16. Rams 14.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
25 yards.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try and run it with Walker. That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line.
Paid for this. Set. Number 20. Say 50, say 50. Say read our key, read our key.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
5-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And middle. White. Big 20.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He's going to look deep for Adams. And that is incomplete.
Intended for
3rd down and 9.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
That defense can't stop you.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to try it here again. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 94 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a 1st down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams will up the lead to 5.
16.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime.
48-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Darnold to throw again. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. That is caught. He finds Walker. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Back-to-back gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now Seattle will use the final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to draw closer.
Seahawks 16.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Ready. 180.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good divisional matchup in the black and blue NFC North. And this is Jordan Mason. He's going to show some burst, and he has a score 24 yards on the touchdown. The Vikings get a much-needed win as they move back to 500 at 5-5. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And it's the third-year quarterback, Bryce Young. A 17-yard touchdown pass. The Panthers are back to within a game of 500. They move to 5-6 with the win. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's James Cook. He'll find an opening and take it in. A 6-yard rushing touchdown. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the carry, it's Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Out to his right. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
Hey, leave him. 180. Drill right, 22.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Big hitting slant there. Pick up there for 13. Good for a Rams first down.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
50, 50. 280.
A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Blue 60.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. 3rd and 9.
54. Set. 250. 21. 11.
Out of the gun, Stafford is going to air this one out. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think the second that ball left his hand, he wanted to pull it immediately back. And he is lucky, Mike. That ball didn't end up going the other way. He almost gifted them a short field and maybe even some points.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. And they'll begin it with 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Oh, a loose football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. There you see Sean McVay, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Rams. His team heading back onto the field. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
It's another run here for Williams. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Middle. 32.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And he'll get about 5.
The ball carrier brought down by Ernest Jones. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Ready. Blue 60. 32.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
21.
Stafford now on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The Seahawks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
It's now
nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. There's that man again, another catch. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
In motion is Hill. From the gun, on third down, it's Darnold. He's got the first down and more than that. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 23
A gain
yards.
there of 23 yards.
Seahawks
First down, Seattle.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go, set.
Shotgun run now with Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third and 11. Throwing, Darnold. Exiting the pocket right. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 36 yards. First down, Seattle.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
First and 10. Shaheed in motion. Throwing on first and 10 is Darnold. And that ball incomplete.
Brings up second and 10.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
We go, set.
Darnold to throw on second down. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
So first off, nice job picking up enough for the first down. But I got to be honest, Mike, when he caught it, I thought he was going to put his foot in the ground and get physical and run through contact and try to score. I'm not so sure why he just so...
And he will power his way into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now we'll get a 2-point try here. Darnold has the offense lined up.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll run for it with Walker. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on. as they come up empty. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Play action, Stafford. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete. But it looked like early contact. Let's check the call.
Automatic first down.
Hand, ready. Blue 60.
Play action now for Stafford. Back to Parkinson, open right side. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 14-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
Blue 60.
Stafford. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. For Matthew Stafford, who's been so good for so long. Career touchdown pass, number 400. Another moment to remember. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Rams will open up a 6-point lead.
Rams 28, Seahawks 22.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Well, Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Here, a short one to Taysom Hill. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
First down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 1. Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run this.
Darnold on the keeper. A gain of 7. First down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 2nd down, it's Darnold. He's got it at about the 8. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will do it himself. He's in. Sam Darnold. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
Now the point after try from Myers. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Rams 28.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Rams offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working out of the gun, Stafford going for it all. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Throw on third down, Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well.
And a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8.
Set. Blue 60. 0.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Stafford unloads downfield looking for Nakua. That is caught. What a throw. Puka Nakua. Touchdown Rams. Touchdown number 9 for the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Big spot for the Rams as they'll try to add a 2-point conversion now.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try to run for it with Williams. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Shaheed now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Darnold now to throw. Looking to the left side. He's got it. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
from the 34-yard line. Here's second and a yard. The run up the middle. It's Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost the yards there.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Kobe Turner. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Puka Nacua and this Rams offense come back onto the field. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. They'll run it with Williams. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
They'll go again here with Williams. And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's second down and a yard. On the ground, this is Williams.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
First down throw there is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On second down, here's Stafford. Quick throw here is complete. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Brings up third.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the field goal.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Shaheed now to return it. Oh! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. To throw on 1st down is Darnold. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
They'll come up for 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. There you see Sean McVay, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Rams. His team heading back onto the field. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining for the defense. But burning that timeout early really comes back to cost them now. They run over center with Williams. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he's going to have the Rams 1st down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of a football.
This defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy all game long. Comes through again there with a nice conversion to bring up first down.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11.
Blue 60.
Down to a knee one more time. And that should just about do it. So it's a win here for the Rams. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.